This will be the 20th hearing that I have asked this question, and so far I have gotten the same answer from every single witness. Given both of your positions, I assume I know the answer, but I still must ask. Starting with you, Governor Brainerd, are you a capitalist or are you a socialist?
So again, I would say that markets that are well regulated,
it's 20-0 right now,
where we've seen strong competition, I certainly have seen important benefits.
Are you a capitalist or socialist?
Again, I don't really think about it in those terms.
I don't really think about it in those terms. Actually, I think about it in those terms. And let's bring in Congressman Roger Williams of Texas, who also thinks about it in those terms. Roger, it's wonderful to see you. Thanks for helping us out. Why is it so hard? So, she's kind of a policy big shot. She was, I think, an undersecretary of the Treasury and then a member of the Federal Reserve Board for many years. Now she's going to be nominated to be vice chair. What is so hard about saying she believes in capitalism or American entrepreneurship or something?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess, Larry, unless you're a socialist. I've asked that question to every witness that comes before us on financial services, and of all the people that had different schools of thought, she's the only person that was a socialist. I mean, she wouldn't answer the question, and I would think now after this she's going to have to start coming up with some new answers, because that's what she is, as a socialist, and it's scary to have somebody like her that thinks that way as possibly being vice president of the Fed.
Well, I don't understand that last response. I don't think of it that way. I mean, look, I've known you for a while. You're a very direct man, to your credit. You capitalist or socialist? There's a difference between. I don't think of it. What way does she think about it?
Well, I don't think she wants to think of power to the people, Main Street America, profits, and I think she just is a big government person that wants to really kind of dumb down Main Street and the taxpayers, and she's just a big government person. But so that's all I can understand. If you're a socialist, you understand big government. If you're a capitalist, you understand free markets and all the things that you talk about on your show and that America believes in, and she's not on that side.
It's not exactly, Roger, but it has a little bit of the overtones of this Omarova problem. The one from Moscow State University on a Lenin scholarship, who calls bankers a-holes and wants to stop credit to the fossil fuels industry and 100 other things. I mean, it's kind of like it just kind of overlaps, and that's the thought. When I first saw this clip, I thought about Omarova. She went up to the Hill, and I won't say she lied through her teeth, but she certainly dodged everything, and it wasn't very impressive.
Well, it's scary, because if you look at these are the people that the Biden administration want to run our country. I mean, I think it just shows how far left that they've gone. But these people are question dodgers. I mean, they'll filibuster everything because they don't want it. They don't want us to understand what they really believe. And this is a socialistic agenda. I can tell you, being in business for 51 years, still having my business, employing hundreds of people, this is a smashdown of capitalism and free markets and competition. And this is a pure example of how they believe. They don't mind telling you, but they won't tell you in real words. They dodge everything you ask them.
Roger, what's the economy look like down your way in Texas? Are we doing okay or not doing okay? Yeah. And how's this crazy budget thing going to impact folks?
Well, the economy in Texas is pretty good. I mean, as you know, Larry, we're still in the Trump economy, thank goodness. It's got a few anchors on it, but the economy is still good. I think people are really concerned with this reconciliation bill that we have been fighting. We'll continue to fight. When you look at 87,000 IRS agents, Tuberville talked about that, and that's a dumb down of Main Street America. 14 million people get an amnesty, Green New Deal. I mean, this is a real threat to small business. But the economy is still good, and that's why we need to continue to cut taxes, not raise taxes, and let competition work. And then you talk about inflation. I mean, if we quit printing money and borrowing against it and and cut taxes and let the Main Street America make some money and put money back in the system, we can begin to slow all this down and get back to what I think was what you and President Trump had, some great policy that we know worked like never before.
Well, Congressman, I couldn't have said it better myself. In fact, I have said it many times. Thank you, sir. And thanks for putting Brainerd on the spot. I hope you keep doing it. Have a great Thanksgiving.
We'll continue to do it.
Yes,
Thank you, Larry.
Up next on Kudlow.